Boonboomger episode 34 is insane. So we pick up from the episode before, episode 33, where Genba has officially rejoined the Boonboomgers and they have their Boon Champion jackets. Not only is, in my opinion, one of the best Rangers of the Boonboomgers back in the team full time, but we've got drip. We've got these power-ups that are simply just jackets, but look incredible. They do amazing things. Everything's on a high currently. I mean, I say everything's on a high. Can we just take a minute to mourn Mad Rex? I mean, he did not deserve that ending. He was a bad guy throughout. Like, screw him in reality. But that was like that was quite a noble villain sacrifice. Like, that wasn't bad. Fair play, King. Fair play. So as the episode opens, the team are putting together a surprise welcome home party for Genba. He, of course, walks in and kind of sees it all. But they are all very excited that he's back, and he apologizes and he just says, look, I know what my future is now. I can see past Disrace's destruction. Because before he was like, look, I'll go down with Disrace. If we both go down together, then at least he's down. But now he wants to still, be alive after that. And he wants to be a Boonboomger full-time again, which is good. And just to solidify it, we get the intro. And he's back in the intro. It's a good day. And since everyone's back together and they're all having a jolly good time, Bundario and Tired are like, look, guys, we've got something to show you. And there's a new Boon car. It is the Boonboomger Champion Carrier mech. Boonboomger Champion Carrier Zord. Champion Carrier. Something. And it's a mech that's completely inspired by the combination system on TOEI, which is the Tokuja Zord, which they've just recently acquired, or like, I don't know, Saikato just has those Zords now, weirdly. And it seems to be alluding towards the idea of a mech that's like a bunch of mechs together, because currently we have Bundario or Boondiesel just being the mech, and then they get like auxiliary parts added, like the different Boon cars give them like different swords and stuff like that. But this one, even though we don't really see it in this episode, kind of alludes to the idea of this mech just puts all the mechs together rather than making them just armor. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. Disrace is then with Team Rocket, and they are just standard tomfoolery from Decatrator, Tasha, and Yarokar. But we do get the key, and we do get this week's monster, and it's an electric guitar called Electric Guitar. Now, if I had a nickel for every single time they had a guitar as a monster, then I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. So this is happening simultaneously, and the Rangers decide to take the Carrier Zord, the Carrier mech, out for a spin, just for a test. So they lock some mechs into it, and they take it out when the Hash Aliens basically try to like ambush them and like take over the mech. So Taya's driving up front, and he's like, look guys, I'll keep going, you go sort this out. So the rest of the team, Mira, Joe, Ishiro and Genba, are just on the roof / the side plates of the Carrier mech, and the henchmen are there and they're fighting, and they're using the power-ups of the champion jackets, which again, I love these jackets. They're so cool. They're showing them the business. Bam, bam, bam. Safari mode, Aqua mode, don't worry about it. Classic mode. They're doing it all. During this time, they end up getting away from the bad guys, but the mech is a bit damaged. Not completely. Taya says that it can be sorted out, but it's not great. And they end up in like this like underground sewer abandoned building type thing with the mech, and they're like, it's a shame, we did just get it, but it's doable. Bundario, Bundi and Sakito were worried that they just like died, so they go to figure out what's going on, and everybody has a bit of a reunion. They're like, don't worry, we're fine, everything's all good. But all of a sudden there are shots fired, and Genba's the first one to whip out his axe and block the shots. And it is Disrace. And you're thinking, oh my god, it's about to go down. Genba's ready to throw hands as usual. Taya steps forward. They don't know what's going on. And that's when we get it. That's when we figure out, basically, Disrace knows Bundario. Bundario is a Hashalian. Just is. Which was something that maybe I could have predicted, but I just didn't think to. Like, we know he's an alien, so like typically you'd be like, yeah, the arc is gonna be that he was one of them and he turned good. I didn't see it coming, not in this episode anyway. We've just come off this entire like arc with Genba, and immediately Bundario's going into it, and I know that we're going into arc 4 or lap 4 of Boonboomger as well, and this is clearly what's gonna go down. Now we find out that Taya and Ishiro did know that Bundario was once a Hashalian. Apparently Boondiesel wasn't, but I mean, it's mad how very identical they are, especially since they knew each other, but there we go. And we also don't know what really happened. All we know is at some point between Bundario being a Hashalian and crash landing on Earth, something happened. And hold that thought, because a couple of other things happen. Bundi starts swinging at him, and I actually felt bad, like I felt really awful about this, and Saikato and Boondiesel just run away. They disappear. They're like, we want no part in this. But of course, after everything that's just happened with Genba, Miura and Joe pick Bundario up and they're like, look, we're not going to leave you, especially not at a time like this. Genba's like, yeah, we all have secrets, clearly, because I'm a cat. Which, yes, a cat, not a fox. I've been saying cat this entire time. People in my comment section saying a fox. So say.
It was on Genba in relation to the Genba cat.
Yeah.
Because Genba has been a cat all along.
And just as they've kind of made up and just kind of gone, look, we're still all friends, don't worry about it. Electric Guitar is big, and they need to fight. So, of course, the champion carrier mech is out of commission. So Bundi grows, he becomes his mech form, basically. And it's go time. The Rangers henshin again, and we actually get the sequence of them putting the jackets on, which is just fire as well. Again, did I mention how much I love these jackets? And there's a bit of back and forth fighting. And then we get the carrier Zord, the carrier mech, sorry, I'm going to get attacked in the comments. The carrier mech, and Bundario like stacks it on itself and then rides it. Like, literally rides it. And I don't know if that's going to be like the whole point of it. I hope not. I think in the preview for next episode I see that it becomes like an actual mech. I'm going to double check on that. No, I am wrong, but it does seem like the champion carrier is going to be able to like come apart and attach to Bundario, which I suppose is okay. I've always said I love a Zord or mech that is parts different mechs that combine. It's like Ryu Soldier or like, you know, Kyoryuja. They've got, the body is always red. It's always red, and then the arms combine, and technically it's like parts combined and not just like armor. But I like it when like someone is the chest and somebody's the right arm and someone's the left arm and someone's the right. Maybe some people don't. Maybe that's not favored and that's why they don't do it as often anymore. But that is what I like. So maybe we'll see something like that. I don't know. If not, maybe Gojuja, if that's what it's called. We'll see. But yeah, they save the day, destroy the electric guitar monster, and they're talking, and Bundario basically says, I need to come clean to Sakato and Bundi and just explain to them what is going on. And then we shoot up into space on this massive like rock covered in jail cells, and we go inside and there's like a dining room, and on a throne is a Hash alien, and so next to the Hash alien is another Hash alien. Now, because, oh yeah, let me backtrack. This race was basically saying that he and Bundario worked for somebody called Spinder or Spinder, and we see that person. I think that's the big bad we've been alluded to the entire time, when like Mad Rex had a boss, then Cannonball had a boss, then Disrace had a boss. I think Spinder's that guy. And this time round, the guy that stood next to him, he's like, you told me you destroyed Bundario a long time ago. I've just found out he's alive. What are you doing? Straight up kills him. That guy's gone. Clearly Spinder's not messing about in the slightest. And he says he wants Bundario's gasoline and he will get it. Which, terrifying. Because, like, come on. This is not only Bundario we're talking about, our boy. But, you know, we're in the last, like, 15 episodes, is it? Of this show, so it's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. And then right as we get the reveal that Bundario is going to be hunted down, the episode ends and we have a dance party. Like, stop with... I can't deal with it. Like, I love the little dance parties at the end, but when something so dramatic happens and then we're just like... It's still hype. It still is hype, but it's, you know... I don't know what to think. Last episode was great. Genba came back and we got the champion jackets, and I was like, all right, now this episode's just gonna be, look at us use these fresh new jackets. Look at Genba being back. Not just instantly, bam, bam. Bundario used to work for the Hash aliens. Bam! Bundario's now being hunted by Spinder, who's very clearly the top dog, the guy of all guys, the master of all masters, and undoubtedly the person who they'll be up against in the race. I mean, maybe in like the big bad Grand Prix or whatever it's called. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's somebody above him. I like the Genba's back. You know, we still don't fully know what's going on between the ISA and the Hash aliens. There was a bit of an alludement to that in this episode as well. Obviously, we know that Cannonball recruited some humans to like hold on to keys and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I love it. I don't like it though. What were your thoughts on episode 34? Let me know in the comments down below. Genuinely, I don't think I've been like this speechless coming off of an episode. Even the dinosaur episode, which like broke my heart.
Brother, who gave them the right
Thanks again for watching. Thank you for 5,000 subscribers. I did not think I'd be hitting that this year, let alone this month. So you guys are awesome for that. We're already on the road to 6K, so like, if we can keep it going, incredible. If not, I value you guys anyway. 2 videos a week, it ain't gonna stop, so it doesn't matter. I've lost the flow. I got so vexed. Well, like, what's going on? I'm also just in love with these jackets. I mean, look at them. And if they weren't like, for starters, a men's XL might be a bit snug. I'm losing weight, you know, I'll give myself that service. I don't think I'm men's XL on a Japanese bomber jacket just yet. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit, but £274. That's not included shipping, because of course I am in the UK. They are sick though. Like, I'd wear the shit out of this. Look at that. I'd wear all of them. I'd wear this one, man. They're beautiful. I think as far as power-ups go as well, it's usually a situation where, you know, they're like big armor pieces, and then you've got like the Shinkenger or the Samurai jackets, which are just jackets, but these are jackets. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, Go Juja, if that's the next season's name. Let's get some hoodies. I'll buy a hoodie. It'll be cheaper. I'll do it. Carried away again. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye.